and make it haunted and spooky so people don't want to go there.
Keep the prisoners that are already there.
Make it a real.
I don't know.
Make it a real live Azkaban. All right.
I feel like.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hold on a minute.
The best time to wear a striped sweater is all the time.
I don't know what that is.
One with a collar, turtleneck. That's the kind. Good because when you're wearing. SpongeBob? No.
No.
Dang it. All right.
No.
We're back to an episode of ShinoBroz podcast. I'm Sly.
I'm Wade.
Is on the phone.
I was trying to find lyrics, but I guess it doesn't matter anymore.
All right. What are you doing?
Oh.
We're losing the audience. We're losing the audience.
No, it's okay. I was finding a Fortnite song.
Okay.
I don't know
No
the
point
lyrics.
wants that.
I'm a
Unsubscribe
terrible.
immediately.
I'm a fake fan. No, I was trying to, because I got this. Listeners won't know, but the video watchers can see that I have a chug jug because I really want to chug with you.
You're just gonna do it anyways.
We can be pro Fortnite gamers. La 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 la. We can be pro Fortnite gamers. All right, that's it.
If you're still watching and listening, thank you. I'm sorry for that.
Oh, they stayed for that. Trust me.
Well, it's been crazy this week. It's been a lot of rain, floods, crazy floods. My mom's basement flooded. How was your dad's?
My dad, I mean, I can give you the video if you want to put it in here or whatever. But my dad got it started raining and there was they called for flash floods.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh crap, check our basement because our basement has been known to flood. Our basement's okay. It has a little bit of trickle in from the one side and it just goes down the drain. And I'm like, cool. Then Dad calls and he's like, hey, can you come up here and help me? And I'm like, oh no, how bad? Because it's flooded before.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's about up to my ankles throughout the whole basement.
Yeah, I saw that.
And he has a pretty furnished basement.
That was his man cave.
Kinda. That was his room.
Yeah.
When Pap was living there. But like that the whole basement was like his kitchen, his living room, his bedroom, and then the back room had like Pap's drums and stuff set up. But yeah, whenever we got there, the fire department was already there.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the fire department. And they were pumping it out. And while I was walking downstairs, it was up to my ankle.
Yeah.
And then we were just pushing, we all had push brooms.
Yeah.
And we were all pushing the water from one side of the basement to out the door to where the firemen could pump it out or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they left. They're just like, we can't do this anymore. We gotta go.
Gotta go to the other houses.
Yeah,
you're not the only ones.
There were other houses, but they said that they had already been there for like an hour and a half or 2 hours or something like that, and their gas-powered pump couldn't take that much in a row or whatever. So they left, and then it just was like rising back up again. All the pumps that he had couldn't keep up with how much water was coming up. It was like coming up through the floor in the inside and everything. and we just had to push it out so that they could pump it up. And it just got to like it ended up being, whenever I left, it was still up to like the bottom of my shin. Yeah.
Yikes.
Like half shin.
Yikes.
Yeah. And he has some stuff down there. I mean, it flooded before, so we put everything up on like bricks about that big.
Yeah.
About that tall. And that helped a little bit. But there were some things where we were looking through and we had to unplug. Like his computer sat on something that was that high up already, and the water was already right here. So we're like, unplug the computer, unplug everything, put it up higher. And but then he called me the next morning and he was like, yeah, the water, either his pumps caught up or it just receded on its own or whatever. Because he said it was just like, it was a little sloshy down there, but you know, you could see the carpet and everything. And that's it. He ended up not needing the fire department. The fire department said that they would come back in the morning after it was all done. And he just told them not to show up because it was down far enough to where he could just shop vac stuff.
I don't know. I feel like all the first responders were having a field day that day.
Oh, yeah.
I think because that one school got flooded so bad that the kids were trapped inside. The students, the teachers, the staff, everyone was trapped inside, and they had to get the first responders in there and pretty much escort them all out by boat. They were making accommodations for the children to stay the night if they needed to. Like the children and the teachers to stay the night. And then that guy that I work with is a volunteer firefighter, and he was actually on that job with the boats and stuff. And they were able to get all of the teachers and the students out, all the kids out of the school. And I thought it was funny because he was talking to someone at the store, and they're like, "How'd the kids like the boat ride?" And he's like, "Oh, they loved it. Some kids didn't want to get off. They were like, 'Can we circle back around?' And he's like, 'No, I need to. This isn't Disneyland. I need to get some more people out. We're trying to save lives here.'" Yeah. Yeah, I heard there was some parents that weren't willing to wait for the first responders, so they just went in and got the kids themselves, which I get it, I understand, but at the same time, you're putting your life and your kid's life in danger now because they were walking through the flood, and you don't know what's under that water, and that water is like neck deep, and I'm just like, I get it, but
there was one, the guy that I was talking to, or the guy that I work with, said that this one guy was walking in there and he started going in like it was up to his chest and everything. And he's like, "You're not going to want to do that." That's why we got boats. We can get them out or whatever. And then the guy actually, like, because I had heard that they were fighting the firefighters to get their kids out. That wasn't true. There were some people like trying to go into the water, but he was like, "No, we just told them to stop," and like, that was it. Because when I heard that they were fighting them, I'm like, why would you? It's a safety precaution. Like, you don't know what's in that water. Yeah, like I get it, and to the parents that went and got their kids, good for you. I'm glad nothing happened to you, but at the same time, this is why we have safety measures. Yeah. You got lucky. And professionals. And I'm just saying, I saw pictures and videos of that flood. The flood was moving cars. Yeah. Okay? You weigh less than the car. The water was moving dumpsters and cars. Once it gets up so high, that car just becomes a floaty device. Yeah. Like a little, it just starts pushing it around. That's where I'm just like, I see people going in themselves. I'm like, it's not very smart. But like, I get it. I understand it's your kid. But at the same time, I need to get my kid out of there. 2 dead bodies ain't going to make it home. If I'm going to die, I'm taking my kid with me. That's selfish. That's selfish. But I mean, it all worked out. I think there might have been one casualty. I don't think there was any casualties. I read something. Or you mean the whole thing? There wasn't any at the school. No, not the school. Okay, but throughout the whole flood
where all the places that the flood hit, I think there was only one casualty. I think they said that they found the body.
It's an acceptable loss.
Okay. Okay. My condolences to
I don't know who they were personally.
that person and
If you
their family.
did, I am sorry, but I did not know them.
But I mean, I don't know. I heard like the Board of Education, the committee for that is gonna get an earful for, I don't know, not being prepared for the.
How could you be prepared? They were making
I don't know.
accommodations. What were they supposed to do? Like it was a flash flood.
No,
it wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't like a hurricane was coming and they
I
had
think it
some
was
time to get out.
because they weren't. They kept having school instead of letting kids leave, or announcing to leave
that
early.
could be. Yeah.
I think that's what happened.
I mean, I guess there was a like a storm happening,
Yeah.
so they could have been like, maybe we should just let them go. And then the flash flood happened, and then they're like, well, it's kind of too late now.
I think it was like they were calling for like 5 inches of rain or something. I don't know what the severe. I don't know.
I don't know.
I think they just want to put the blame on someone. But I mean that flood was crazy. Like the bridge near my house was flooded. I was pretty much stuck in the one area. But my mom's basement flooded, which this is like the 3rd or 4th time it flooded, so we're not surprised.
Does she have any cool stuff down there?
So the first time her basement got flooded, all of my brother and my old toys and stuff were down there. It would flood so bad that everything was like all muddy, all gross.
No.
So my mom just threw it all out. I'm like, no, my
Yeah,
Power
this is my
Rangers.
childhood.
I could have washed them. I could have washed my Power Rangers. You threw them all away.
I could have washed them. They were freaking. Now you're buying them all back. Is that why you're buying them all back?
No. These were different. These were like different toys from back then. But like I could have washed them.
Yeah,
But it's fine. There weren't. I mean, they kind of were collector's items, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, Mom. It's fine.
it's fine. Don't think about it. Don't think about it.
But she got rid of everything, and then she made like insurance claim and all that. I think she learned I think that was like it, because now we don't have anything really in that basement anymore except for the washer and dryer.
Oh,
because there's nowhere else to put it in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So there's washer and dryer in there, but everything else, it's like empty down there. And there's like maybe a desk or something. Anything old we put down there, old shoes and stuff, we'll put in a box, put them high up. But yeah, there's like nothing in that basement. And every time it keeps flooding, my mom's just like, good thing we got rid of everything. I'm like, yeah, my childhood. At what cost?
Good thing we got rid of all that junk down there.
At what cost?
Yeah.
And then it flooded again this week, and the fire department came and did the same thing what they did at your dad's house.
Yeah, just
But
pump it all out.
yeah, the only thing that my mom's concerned about is the washer and dryer. I'm like, I'd be fine. It'd be fine.
Yeah.
But other than that, these floods, man, water's getting crazy.
My dad had a refrigerator down there. I don't think the refrigerator works anymore. He filed an insurance claim, though. So hopefully he gets at least enough
Yeah.
out of it. Which I think he is going to. I think he's going to get something.
So whenever you go buy a house, a couple of things you need to ask is, has anyone died in this house? Is this a flood zone?
Yes.
And is this place haunted? Those are my big 3 big-a-boos.
If it is in a flood zone, is the basement
Waterproof.
waterproof, basically?
But
Because our basement used to flood, not as bad, but we used to get a lot of water in here. Like not flood up to the ankles water, but
Yeah.
we used to get a lot of water for every time it rained or whatever. And then one day we were like, hey, why are we getting water down here?
that's a good question.
We just made like a circle around, and then we found out that there's like cracks like we mapped out where the water was coming in downstairs and where it corresponded to upstairs,
Yeah.
like outside and stuff like that. And we found cracks in the porch that we sealed, like put concrete filler in. We found a giant hole in the side of the house where like it looked like there was a hole there, and then they patched it with some crappy stuff, and then that yeah, and then that fell out. So we just took that out and filled it in, and then like we just went around to places and filled in holes and stuff. And now we don't get any water in here. Well, we get like one trickle, like I said, one trickle from the corner that leads right to the drain. But that's a lot less than freaking
a pool.
Yeah.
No, so
going down in there being like puddles of water on the ground that you have to shot back up.
So my mom's house, there's just because it's the basement. There's a little door, like a window that you can open to like let air out and in and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So when it rains hard, if that door is open, the water's gonna get inside.
Oh yeah.
So easy fix, we close it.
Yeah.
But she's out of luck because there's a drain in her basement that if it floods, wherever part of the city that is from, that water comes up regardless of what she does, so she can't do anything about it. So
that sucks.
Yeah. So just her basement is just gonna flood. So
yeah.
But at least it's not haunted.
Oh no. I'd choose ghosts over water damage.
I don't know. If your basement floods up, right, and your house is haunted, the demon's gonna come out of that water, all scary looking.
Well, wait a minute. You're saying you're saying my house floods and I have ghosts?
Yeah.
No.
You get
I'd rather I always said I'd rather have ghosts. I'd rather have ghosts than water.
Okay, that's fair.
I would because ghosts you can kind of hang with, chill with. You hear noises and you're just like,
depends.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Depends.
I mean,
so speaking of ghosts and hauntings, have you heard about the Annabelle doll being moved to a jail?
No. Are they going to open it? Is that why they're opening up Alcatraz?
Yeah.
They're going to put Annabelle in Alcatraz.
So
I don't think that's.
So the most well, it's not the jail is not running anymore. It's not
Oh, well then it might be Alcatraz.
It's just. Is it Alcatraz?
No, Alcatraz is the island.
I gotta look it up.
I'm just saying that because Trump said he wanted to open up Alcatraz again.
Oh, yeah. Stop. Hey Siri. What jail is Annabelle being put in?
Okay.
Let me think about that.
I found this on the web for what jail is Annabelle being put in. Check it out.
Oh shoot. Annabelle moves to West Virginia Penitentiary.
Penitentiary?
Penitentiary. There we go. I can't.
That's not far from here.
Yeah. Let's go see Annabelle.
Let's go see Annabelle.
So they moved the actual Annabelle doll to.
Have you seen the original Annabelle doll?
Yeah.
It's
like
just
a Raggedy Ann.
It's a Raggedy Ann, but that somehow makes it scarier for me.
Why?
Because the movie
portrays as this creepy,
depicts it as like a creepy doll, creepy little porcelain doll or whatever. But no, it's just Raggedy Ann. It's just a regular ass doll that can be found in any girl's bedroom or whatever, or at least girl from like the 70s.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just creepy.
Well, it got moved to that jail place. I can't say the P word. I don't know why. So I'm not
Penitentiary.
Penitentiary. I'm gonna
Penitentiary. Do you like Good Charlotte?
What?
The band Good Charlotte?
I don't know the band Good Charlotte.
You don't know the band Good Charlotte? You don't know This Is the Anthem, Throw All Your Hands Up?
No.
Oh. What? What?
Anyways, Annabelle is getting moved to the penitentiary. Penitentiary.
Yeah.
Pentatonics.
Pentatonics.
Pentagon. I'm just gonna say
getting moved to the West Virginia Pentagon.
A different P word every time. So it's getting moved there, and they're letting people touch it. Like they're opening up the box and letting people touch it.
Don't touch Annabelle. I think that's one of the things that they say don't do whenever you go
And
see
it's also
it. Why?
it's very haunted in this old jail place that starts with P. Which also makes me think the playground.
The West Virginia playground for spooky things and dolls.
Yeah. But
spooky things and haunted dolls.
They're also, which also makes me think, what if they do this for like real like prisons and jails?
Let you open up the cell and touch the prisoners.
No. Okay, no. No, get every haunted artifact, put it in prisons and jails, and make it haunted and spooky so people don't want to go there.
Keep the prisoners that are already there.
Make it a real.
I don't know.
Make it a real live Azkaban. All right.
I feel like if you're in jail, if you're in prison for like murder,
yeah,
I don't think you have a problem with ghosts. I don't think you have a problem with negative energy unless like it just makes them go insane. In which case they'll probably just kill more people in jail or themselves, which neither is great.
Listen,
one's better than the other, but
not all my ideas are thought through. But you know, this is just I'm just pitching, seeing something lands or not.
Epstein got possessed.
Okay. But what if though? What if prisons were just really, really haunted and spooky? And I don't know where I'm on this.
Phasmophobia.
That was
I mean,
that was hit and miss. Hit and miss. All right, try again next time.
I kind of like that. I kind of like the idea of like just a prisoner being in prison, and then what if the ghosts were friends?
What?
Like what if the ghosts were also? Well, I mean, if you do stuff like Annabelle, that's like a demonic spirit. That's not like ghost. That's like demon.
Yeah.
And then in which case,
you know what? Scrap that.
It'll just be like,
this is maybe morally wrong.
Yeah.
Let's just scrap that.
I don't think we want the
demons
murders
possessing more bad people
and the non-consensual sex havers to.
And then we gotta think about the staff.
Yeah. To be
staff.
having demonic thoughts.
They have to go through like a whole holy cleansing before entering for their shift. Can you just
the guards are just going around, no attachments.
Can you just imagine clocking your shift on real quick? All right.
You have a little flask of holy water and you're
just... you gotta go through a whole baptism and then and then you gotta say a prayer. You have to go through a whole church mass thing, and then you're all right. You're ready for work. Takes a whole 30 minutes before you can actually clock in. Welcome to Azkaban. The mentors are flying around and shit. What are they? Don't be alarmed, but they're your coworkers.
Yeah.
Write it down. That's a skit. Write it down.
This is Jerry.
Hi. Hi, Jerry. This is Steve. Hi, Steve. we got a bad one in cell block 11. Go shut it down. I'm gonna get a soul real quick.
No. I'm overthinking this too much because I'm like, don't they just like make all the happiness drain out of your body?
Yeah.
Like they only fill you with doom and gloom and despair and everything like that. Like everybody, whether they're after you or not.
Yeah.
So then no one would want to work at the prison. Doesn't matter.
That's true.
Doesn't matter. Jerry is, friends with.
Like I said, this wasn't thought all the way through. It was just an idea. Okay.
They're like, man, you're real downer, aren't you?
Maybe they're. Nah, I don't know how Dementors work. I haven't finished Harry Potter.
I never read Harry Potter.
Then well, no, in Harry Potter, if you get touched by a Dementor or something, hey, Harry Potter fans, don't go after me, okay? I vaguely remember this. I read the books, but it's been so long, I forget. That's a disclaimer, all right? Don't go after me. But I vaguely remember and recall that if a Dementor touched you or whatever, and you feel drained, all you have to do,
Chris Hansen's like,
all you have to
Dementor, have a seat over here.
all you have to do is eat some chocolate, and then you'll be fine. That was the remedy.
Oh, okay. Like just any chocolate, or specifically one of those chocolate frogs?
Just any chocolate, because J.K.
Chocolate
Rowling
is happiness.
J.K. Rowling said that when she was depressed, she came up with the idea for Dementors, is that when she was sad or depressed, all she did was ate chocolate and she felt a little better. So that's where that's from, I think.
If you eat too much chocolate, then you turn into a turf.
Don't get political. Don't get political. Don't get political.
Sorry. You eat too much chocolate, you start hating trans people.
Okay. All right. This is why. No, okay.
No,
We're not going there. We're not going there.
She always hated trans people. It wasn't the chocolate.
We're not here.
Okay, go ahead.
To slander J.K. Rowling. Although I will admit, no, never mind. We're not gonna go there.
You will admit what?
She's a little crazy.
Oh yeah.
She's a little crazy. But she made Harry Potter though.
Well, crazy people make some cool things sometimes.
But she made Harry Potter.
Yeah.
And now HBO Max is ruining it.
Why?
Want to
Because they
go
made
there?
Snape black.
I just, if you're gonna make it based off the books and make it as the book describes, making Snape black is not a good look for Harry Potter.
Oh yeah. So you've read the books.
Yes.
I've never read the books. How does it
Pale, greasy hair.
Oh,
guy.
okay.
That's how
definitely not black.
Yeah, pale skin, greasy haired is what they just use to describe.
That's like the opposite
Snape.
of black.
Yeah, and Harry would always say there's just something about him I don't like.
That's why they did it.
That's
Racism.
I don't think they're gonna make Harry Potter racist. That's what it's gonna
Make
end up being.
Harry Potter racist again.
If you, I'm just saying, if they want to race swap someone, do Hermione.
I think they already
even,
did.
Even Ron. They could have worked with Ron.
I feel like Hermione was black, and I think it might have been the I forget what the book's called. It's the book that was the newest book that was weirdly written as a screenplay because she thought that she was a screenwriter since movies
The
happened.
Cursed Child or something.
Cursed Child, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll have to look it up again, but I'm pretty sure they made her black in that. Don't know why.
But it was a play.
I know.
It was a.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just don't know why they made her black in that.
It was a. I don't know. It was a play. Though.
I'm pretty sure it was a continuation.
It was a continuation.
It was a continuation
yeah.
of the original story.
I don't know, man. It's been so long since I read Harry Potter. I'm on. It's been. I still haven't read all the books. I'm on Half-Blood Prince. So I still have that and Deathly Hallows to read. But yeah, I haven't read all the books. So what I'm doing is I'll read the book first, then I'll watch the movie. So I haven't watched all the movies either.
Okay.
So,
now
there you
I looked it up on Google and it said that the casting of Noma. Oh, I'm gonna butcher this name. I'm sorry. Noma.
Noma, hey,
Duma.
Noma, hey, Noma, hey.
Oh no. Duma Zwaney, maybe a black actress, as Hermione Granger in the play Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. So I guess they did do it.
Yeah, but see, it's a play.
And then right under it is a Reddit post being like, "Why is Hermione suddenly black?"
but it's a play.
Yeah.
Hamilton cast was very diverse in their roles.
Yeah.
So if it's a play, I don't see a problem with that.
I didn't know that they actually like made a play out of it. I just thought that the book was written like a screenplay
Yeah, the book
or
was
like a
written-
play.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't.
It wasn't
I'm not
written
that far yet.
It wasn't written in like what do you call it? Like narrator fashion. It wasn't written as a novel. It was written as a
Yeah.
play.
Which is weird. I feel like I was just lazy. They didn't want to take that step to make it into a
Yeah.
actual book or novel. But yeah, I'm off topics.
I don't like I don't know. I guess it's easier for me because I am not as big of a Harry Potter fan. Like I watched the movies and I thought they were cool, but that's it. That's as far as I go. My cousins are really big into Harry Potter and all that stuff. But as far as I go, I don't really care. Even when Hogwarts Legacy came out, I was just like, eh.
It is a very good game.
Oh, I'll probably
It is a very good game once you start playing it. You
find it somewhere.
yeah,
And
it's a very good game. But I like Harry Potter, but
it looks really cool.
It's just
It's like GTA, but Harry Potter.
yeah.
Like GTA Hogwarts.
Harry Potter itself is just, Star Wars with wands.
You're pissing off two fandoms at once.
It's fine. It's fine. They should make. Well, they are making more Avatar stuff. Avatar: The Last Airbender stuff. That's what I want more of. That's what I want more of. I want a whole park dedicated to that.
Oh no, it wouldn't be Universal. Or yeah,
It will be Universal.
yeah.
because they have.
Universal.
Yeah.
They're expanding their universe.
They should. I think we're gonna see a big boom in Avatar: The Last Airbender stuff in the next few coming years.
Especially if they make that movie. Are they making a movie or a show?
So they're
another
making
series
they're making a series and a movie. They got,
and
like,
continuing
two.
the live action series.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's like 4 things right there. Live action. You get 2 animated movies and
2 animated.
an
Okay.
animated series, which I think is gonna be crazy. Because if you watch it all and you're up to date with the Avatar universe, the next Avatar is gonna be Earth Element, and it's like I don't know what Avatar Korra did, but
Oh,
she
yeah.
messed things up. Okay, because the next Avatar is like being because the Avatars prior were like considered the saviors, but now this new Avatar is considered to be to the end of the world for existing. I don't know.
So like the harbinger of death,
Yeah,
the harbinger of bad things.
yeah. So I'm curious to see what's
The next
what's
Avatar is
going on
going
there.
to be the Mothman.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what they're gonna do with that, and then I'm also curious to see what the new animated movies are gonna be like, because it's supposed to follow Aang and Zuko as grown-ups, and Eric Nam is voicing Aang, which I love Eric Nam
I have heard of him.
because I listened to him. He's in.
He's the
only concert I've ever been
okay,
to.
that's where I know him from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see how that works there. And I don't really care too much for the live action, but I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah. I thought it was all right.
I like to watch it and complain, so that's what I'm gonna do for the live action.
Yeah. And we are going to do reviews on it.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for like a actual legit Avatar game where you can like build your own character and choose your own element.
They had that already.
Where?
Fortnite.
No, shut the fuck up. Fortnite is garbage.
I will say that season was awesome. I had a lot of fun that season with collecting all the
scrolls.
all the bendings. Yeah, all the bending scrolls.
And having to be the avatar, having all the scrolls.
Yeah, playing as Aang and freaking like
They need to have a section for just that.
doing the airbending like travel thing, and then hopping off, and then like firebending melee.
Someone needs to create those maps again with just those scrolls. Same thing with like the Marvel stuff too.
I never looked it up, but they do have a creative mode where people can make their own stuff. I wonder if because the assets already exist, if someone has taken that, like you can still play with old assets. Because I know in some of the creative stuff you can put old guns that aren't in rotation anymore in that. So I wonder if the Avatar stuff counts as like old guns, old weapons.
Yes and no. I don't know. I haven't.
Then there's
touched
the
Fortnite
copyright stuff
in a while, but yeah, they need to bring back the old, very old Avatar game. Like it was like the very first thing. So back when Avatar first premiered, Nickelodeon.com had these games that you could play. There's one that you had to download. It was called Avatar Autumn Twilight, I believe, and it gave PS2 like graphics.
Oh, really?
Maybe even worse.
But it was a browser base? What do you mean? PS2 graphics were good.
Maybe even worse than PS2 graphics. Like maybe like PlayStation, like the first PlayStation.
PS1.
Graphics. Yeah.
With like the weird dithering and stuff.
All my Avatar fans, my true Avatar fans, if you remember this, comment below, give it a like. Avatar Autumn Twilight. This game is so mysterious, except for the people that played it. There's like basically no evidence that it exists. There's like little there's like little screenshots of it.
They erased it.
They erased it. They need to bring it back.
They erased it from history.
They need to bring it back because that game was, I don't remember it being good or not, but I do remember I enjoyed playing it. They gave you an option to be a waterbender or earthbender. And
what the heck?
I don't know. I just want to play it again. So if someone can make it happen, DM me. Because I want to play that game again. Avatar Autumn Twilight. What are you looking up?
Autumn Twilight in the Avatar fandom. Fan wiki.
Bring back Avatar Autumn Twilight. I know someone has the data for it. It's out there somewhere.
A single-player 3D role-playing game that was once hosted on the Nickelodeon website as the first Avatar: The Last Airbender video game.
Bring it back. I want to play it.
I'm not finding anything about it. Has anyone... Oh, that's just a Reddit post. Has anyone heard of Autumn Twilight? I'm surprised that no one has remade that yet, or whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
Because there's...
Y'all make Toontown.
Yeah, I was going to say Toontown, 2 of them.
Y'all made Toontown?
Someone made a faithful recreation of Toontown, and then someone else took Toontown and added their own shit to it, and I think that one's like called Corporate Clash or something like that.
Yeah.
And no, they just took all the
there's
copyright stuff. Oh, they took all the characters out. So there's still like Donald's Dock and other places. I haven't played it in a while. But they don't have the actual characters in the game that you can talk to and stuff like that.
I'm saying y'all recreated Toontown. Y'all recreated Fusion Fall, which I also enjoyed. Thank you for doing that.
Didn't you say that was like Toontown, but WB characters, Cartoon Network characters, or whatever
characters?
Yeah,
it's pretty awesome. But
I'll have to look it up.
I want
Fusion
Avatar Autumn Twilight. Bring that back. Someone remake it. It's been years. This is the time to do it.
Was there anything that replaced it?
No.
That is still going on?
It's just gone. What other games were there that you can think of that's been? Were you a big like internet browser gamer?
I wasn't actually.
I used to play games on the computer like that all the time. So
No, the only browser games I played were just like little flash games on
Yeah.
those websites that had like
that too.
the one where it would like drop the penguin and you'd hit
Yeah.
it. You're a Yeti and you hit it with a baseball bat or something like that,
Remember
and see
that.
how far it can go.
We were on different websites, buddy. I played.
AlbinoBlackSheep.com, Newgrounds.
I was on Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon,
Yeah, I didn't play
and
any of
Disney.
that. I didn't play any of those.
I played all the little flash games of Power Rangers on the Jetix website or whatever, or was it Fox Kids? I don't know. One of the two. Fusion Fall. That Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends game. Forgot what it's called. But it was a Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, and you got to make up your own imaginary friend, and it was kind of like online multiplayer, but it was very 2D game. I forgot what it's called. Wait's looking it up. So that, and also I played a lot of Teen Titans. I think it's called Royal Rumble, maybe, where it was pretty much a arcade fighting game. What are you looking up?
This
dead
was it just says the first game was simply Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends and was developed by Collision Studios and published by whatever blah blah blah. It was released in 2006, October 17th. Allows players to control Mac or Boo
Nope, that's
while
not it.
collecting items. That was probably like an actual
No, that's not it.
an actual console game.
That's not it. It was Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends
Browser game.
for Imagine. It's multiplayer. I remember it was multiplayer.
Big Fat Awesome House Party.
I think that was it.
That's the first thing that came up. Big fat awesome house party. Foster's Home for Imaginary stuff.
Yeah, I think that was it. And they had like quests you could do, and then mini games. It's cool, so cool. Bring that back. Bring that back, and bring back Teen Titans Battle Blitz. That's what it's called. Battle Blitz. It was like a 5v5. You get to choose which character. You can also choose the bad guys too. You pick a Teen Titan member and fight against whatever. It was like a arcade, like Mortal Kombat kind of fighting
Oh yeah,
style. That was good.
that's
The graphics was so good. Bring back these games. Bring back all these old games that you guys deleted
neat. Yes,
because wait.
I
Bring it
want to
back.
play them.
I want to play them. Bring them back.
because I want to play them. I never experienced them. I think they might have been a little after my time, even though I was on the internet at that time. I just never got on any of the. I don't know why. I played Flash games on like these weird little sites,
Yeah.
but or I say little now. They were little back then. They're like huge now, like Newgrounds and stuff like that. But I was never into like the Cartoon Network.com games or the Nickelodeon.com games
best
or
games though. They had some of the
Yeah.
best games. I grew up just watching Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney a lot, so I was always go on their websites and play their games. Ed, and Eddie. There was a skateboard game on Cartoon Network with Ed, and Eddie, and it was so fun. It was a skateboard game where they play where they just ride a skateboard and you have to like, I don't know. So I need you guys to bring. All right, Internet, do your thing. I need you guys to bring Avatar, Twilight, Teen Titans Battle Blitz,
Big Fat Awesome House Party, Foster's Home for Imaginary
Yeah.
Friends.
and that Ed and Eddie game. Ed and Eddie game where with the skateboards. I forgot what it's called, but the Internet, do your thing. Bring it back. because none of these new games are doing anything for me.
What's our demographic?
I don't know. Whoever's watching, listening.
If anyone who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody who knows how to make games,
Yeah.
ask him.
Bring back these old classic games. I don't get why they get rid of them. Why do they get rid of them?
Just servers. Like, they don't want to keep the servers up.
But the website still exists.
Can you go to that?
Yeah, so like
Well, it
CartoonNetworks.com still exists. They
but
still have
that-
games on it.
Like, that section of that still have games on it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know then.
I don't get why they have to delete games for to make new games that are equally as terrible. I don't know.
You were selling it to me at first, and now you're like, they're just bad.
No,
These games weren't good by any means.
the games I mentioned are good. They have nostalgia. They were fun.
Maybe you can still. Have you tried to get on there?
I've tried
Oh, okay.
I've looked. I searched far and wide, and I was
Did you search the site? Did you
Yeah.
go to the site? And
yeah.
Then,
So there's this website, right? There's this website. I forgot what it's called.
Wayback Machine.
Is that it?
I don't know. That's a site.
So there's
You
a,
can type in
okay.
old sites and then go see what the site was back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the Wayback Machine.
Yeah. So there's a site where you type in the site and then you click the date or whatever you want to go back to, and it usually brings it to what was there, but the games don't work.
Yeah. It's all for just aesthetics, like just to see
It's
how
stupid.
it was.
Let it work.
So it works for like text-based stuff, but it won't work
I
for
wonder
like
if AI can
video
crack it
or
for
motion.
me if I use AI. You think AI could build a time machine for me?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, do you think AI could rebuild the game for me?
I mean, I
you
mean,
just went
yeah,
straight to
yeah.
time machine.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Do you think AI is just getting better, or has it always been good?
No, it can only get better from here.
What if AI was always better?
No, I've seen evidence that it wasn't.
Well, your evidence, state your case.
How like the old I mean all the previous versions of AI that has come before now.
Yeah.
Remember the AI hands? You
Yeah.
could tell it was AI from
What
the
if that-
hand having
what
two
if-
hands on it.
What if AI wanted you to think it was bad, just so it makes you think that it can evolve when it's already evolved?
Okay. What if AI is playing 5D chess with us right now?
What if AI is just a fourth dimensional being?
What if AI has always existed and we're just living in a matrix, man?
These are real thoughts. What if? I wonder what a fourth dimensional being looks like.
I don't know. We're not
Doesn't-
there yet.
doesn't that
We're
freak-
still stuck in the third
Doesn't that
dimension.
freak you out a little bit?
Mm-mm.
That a fourth dimension being can see and hear everything we're doing right now, and we don't know it.
Mm-mm.
You,
It kind of makes me
have you seen
Interstellar.
no. Have you seen the second Spider-Man
No,
across the multi?
I have not.
Which one is it called? The second animated Spider-Man movie.
The first one, I think
The first one was across the multiverse.
no, I think the second one's across the multiverse. The across the Spider-Verse. The
Yeah.
first one is into the Spider-Verse.
Okay, yeah. So I'm kind of spoiler, not really, because you take years to watch it. It's on Netflix. Wait, you don't have Netflix. Never mind. Anyways,
I mean, I could watch it.
there's a enemy, I guess you call him, Spider-Man's enemy, whatever.
Villain?
His name's Spot. He calls himself Spot because he got like holes on him.
Oh,
They're
okay.
like portals,
I've seen.
and he pops into like other dimensions, like just pops his head into the hole, and he's like in the Lego dimension, pops his head in the hole, and he's in the MCU dimension.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all connecting. But what if a fourth dimensional being is that? Just, hey, how you guys doing?
No. That's just a multi-dimensional being. That's not a fourth dimensional being. Because we are still only... It's still only working in the third dimension. Just across the multiple dimensions that are in the third dimension. Fourth and fifth dimensions are like... It's like that that one Tim and Eric gif or whatever where he's just like, whoa.
There's a video, I'll show it to you later, but there's a video of this guy. It's a skit. It's a whole skit. It's a hilarious skit where he's like, I got this crazy idea. And he tells the person, and the person's like, ooh. Their mind literally explodes. And he's like, oh God. And he's like, I gotta keep this idea to myself. And then he's like, I think his first victim was his wife. And then the second victim was like, what happened here? What happened? Why is her head blown off? He's like, because I had this crazy idea and I told her, and her mind was blown. And then the guy's like, I don't believe you. Tell me. He's like,
what was it?
He's like, no, I can't tell you. It's gonna happen again. And he did it, and the person, mind blown. And then it skips to the end, and he's like at his bar, very depressed because he has this great idea, but he can't tell anyone because it kills them. And the bartender and this other guy walks in, and he's like, oh, you look so down. And they talk, whatever. And then he tells them what happened, and he's like, I can't tell you. It's gonna blow your mind, literally. He's like, just go ahead, tell me. It can't be that. It can't be that serious. So he tells both of them. Bartender blows his mind. The other guy somehow is immune to it. And he's like, oh, that's crazy. Oh my God, it's actually happening. He's like, I can't live with this information. Pulls out a gun, shoots himself. and the guy that had the original idea is like, no.
You just can't tell anybody. And that's it. It doesn't resolve. It's just this guy is still out there with the idea
that can blow people's minds. That's crazy. That's very useful in like a hostage situation.
Yeah. Like, hey, wait a minute. I got this idea. You're never gonna believe me. Try me.
But yeah, that's the skit. We should do more skits. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
We're gonna start doing skits eventually. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here because I'm out of topics. I'm out of topics. But yeah, we're gonna do more skits. Like, rate, subscribe, follow us on all the socials, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Join our Discord, play chess with Wiz. And I don't know what Wade's doing right now, but
I'm doing I was gonna say I'm doing the sign language for it, but not the sign language. I don't know ASL yet. I want to learn. That was not it. That was just me doing what do you call it whenever you do like acting out charades? What is being kind of like charades. I don't know.
Okay. I don't know what this is.
That's moving the chess pieces.
Okay, sure.
Don't know why you're moving multiple at a time.
You're cheating.
5D chess. I can move 6 pieces.
Follow us on our socials. Me and we're gonna go do a skit. See you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Peace.